Now, there's I haven't gone all over Tatooine to find these vaporators, but I do know that in this main starting area there's plenty of them for like a day. So I usually, if I'm gonna farm them, I only do it for like one day, and then I'll come back the next day and just, in this local area, the first area here. Come on, stupid speeder. What? What is going on? There we go. I was like, what the hell is that? So the closest vaporator I think is over here. Um, let's see, like over there, that's kind of what they look like. But this is one for sure. See how it has a small base? It's not a huge. It's not a huge base. There's a little clickable thing right here. It'll give you a buff. Let's see if this one's been used. I think this one's been used. It's on cooldown. So we'll go to the next one, which is over here. See how this one has a big base? Oh, I guess they are on here too. Every time I go to one of these big base ones, there's not one of these water access panels that I can click on. But I guess there is now. Pocket, what are you talking about?
I'm a pacifist.
Oh. You think I would rage? Or are you talking about can't heals? I don't really rage. I I just don't care enough about, you know, um, bad things that happen in a game. Like, I'll get really excited when something good happens, like, when I finally got this pink schematic, I was really excited about that, but like, if something bad happens, it's not a big deal, it's whatever.
All fixed.
Can't heals? Yeah, I know. Can't heals is a rager. So yep, that's the first step, is clicking on one of those vaporators. Second step, we're going to go to a tall mountain, the top of a tall mountain on Hoth. And it's going to take this buff away that we have down here. It's called Refreshed and Sustained. Now that buff will stay on you for a long time, but I've heard that it'll come off eventually. So you can't just like have the buff on and then, log for a day, because it will wear off eventually. But when we do get to the top of this mountain on Hoth, you get an item. That buff turns into an item, and that item does not go away. So you can keep that in your inventory. But the item does not stack, so you can't keep doing it and just get like 20 stacks of the item. And you'll understand what I mean by that when we actually go to the third phase of this, getting the pink crystal.
Providing you with the highest level of service is my greatest pleasure, Master. And I am not just programmed to say that.
Hello Critty for the win, I guess today is what it's all about. Is that Tamuka? Tim Tom, who are you in guild? Or are you a viewer of Pockets? It's hot in here. Hoth usually takes a while to load because it's so big. When I first got the game, sometimes the loading screen would freeze, So what I had to do is I literally had to do Control UU, which is all it does in game is reset the UI. But every time I did that at a loading screen, it would start loading, and I was like, it's ridiculous. Every time I had a problem when I first got this game, all I do is Control UU and it works. Prosperity. Oh, okay, man.
Early scratch.
Are you 50 yet? I'll run some with you if you want. Be nice now. Be nice. Don't be like that. That's fine, dude. You're almost there. You're only 5 levels away. You know, 45 to 50 is the fastest. Did you know that? I'm just kidding. It's not the fastest. It's the slowest. 48 and 49, depending on what class you are, is the longest level. For some classes it's 48, some classes it's 49. And of course I guess that depends too on how you're leveling. If you're doing questing or if you're PvPing for the whole level, it depends.
All fixed.
Yeah, well, one of the levels was really long for me, and that's what I've heard from a lot of people too, is that either 48 or 49 was really long for them. But, you know, maybe for some classes, 48 to 50 is fast. You know, I haven't played all the classes, I've only played my class. Level 29, huh? I was thinking about making an alt. I don't know. I can't make a decision, and I love playing my my shadow. I put so much work into this character. I just don't know if I have the energy to put that much time and effort into another character. I love the class too. It's like perfect for me. Okay, so what you're gonna do? Excuse me. You're gonna go here to Hoth. You're gonna go to this speeder. Where the mountain is actually down here. So I'm gonna go to this speeder. And you go to the top of it, you lose your buff that you got from the Vaporator, and you get an item. It's like frozen water thing, which doesn't stack. Show my saber? Alright, just a sec. When I get off the speeder, I will. Well, okay. I think 48 to 50 was just long for me because like everybody else was 50 when I was like 48, and I was like, oh, I gotta hit 50, and like it just seemed so much longer because I was just, you know, a little bit behind. Oh, I mean, compared to other people in the guild, like people on the server, I mean, the majority were below me, but that's different. I wanted to do raids and hard modes and stuff like that, and I'm sitting here at like 48, like questing, and everybody's like talking about, you know, getting a raid together. I'm like, ah, if only I had put in that extra how many hours, you know. No, it's my bad. You gotta go this way. Now what I'm working on right now, after I show you how to get, oh, show the lightsaber. Sorry. Here's a lightsaber. It's pink, and that's on a
Early scratch.
lightsaber that I actually crafted. Yeah. The crafted lightsabers, I'll show you. They have two of the same type, but the hilts are different. So this is the lightsaber that I made right here. This is the actual one. You see how the icon changes? It's the same name, same stats, requires the same mats, but the hilt's different. And that's the only customization you have for the crafted lightsabers. But those are actually moddable, which is really nice. They're level, what are they, 48 I think they are? I have a 50 champion one, but I wanted this one just so I could flaunt the pink saber. But yeah, they're level 48 blues. Well, oranges. Now, I haven't reverse engineered many orange lightsabers when I was leveling, so I don't think I've never gotten a schematic for a lightsaber except for when I maxed out my artifice, and then you can buy the schematics from the vendor. But I'm not sure if I can. I'm gonna try it. Reverse engineering them so that I can get a higher level schematic for a better lightsaber. And I think that that's why they're blue 48s. Because, well, obviously they want to put more stuff in the game. So they left some room for that. And they don't want people just to get to max crafting and just be able to give everybody the best stuff in the game and make a ton of money. So that's why it's always on like raid bosses and stuff. But I'm curious about that. The only problem is it takes this crafting material, which you can only get on hard modes and raids. I'm not sure. I think hard modes too. It's biometric crystal alloy. It takes 3 of them, and it's a bitch to get this crafting material. I've ran probably like 5 raids, and I've only have 4, and I used 3 of them to make this lightsaber. So it's not going to be fun if I'm going to try to get a schematic for a better lightsaber. But yeah, we're going to the top of that mountain right there, so we can get rid of this buff, get our item, so we can go get our crafting material to make the pink lightsaber. Then I'll do some more PvP for you guys. How did I get pink? Well, who are you? Thetan? Who are you in guild? How did I get pink? Ancient Chinese secret. How many days did it take me to get to 50? Well, I will say this. It was almost 7 days playtime. Now, that's kind of long. But that's because I left my character online, so I wouldn't get kicked out and put in a long queue. Because the queues on this server, when I was leveling, was like an hour to 2 hours if you were on, at night for my time. Because this is an oceanic server, and all the Australians get on at the same time, and then there's a long queue to get in the server. So I always left my game up, which is why there's such a high playtime. See, now it says right here, I received pure shock frozen water, and you have to get up to where the dust is or whatever. So now that we have that item, we go all the way back, and now we're going to go to Ilum and kill a champion so that we can get this crafting material. You're 12? Wow. That's cool. Yeah, Pocket's just decided to be awesome today. Because she's not awesome every day. But today is a special day.
Really scratch.
I'm just kidding. No, she decided to tell everybody to come here and watch me. What am I doing now? I am going to Ilum because I just got this item, Pure Shock Frozen Water. And then I go to Ilum and I use this on a crystal, and then I have to fight a champion, and then I get a crafting material so that I can craft a crystal, a pink crystal, to make this pink lightsaber crystal that's in that. I'm gonna need somebody to help me though, because I'm not gonna be able to. Oh, it's Hooligan? Okay.